audio. Alright, there we go. So that's about as much Ojo-sama as everyone needs. Daily dosage. So today with me I have Praise the Sun 420,
Hey,
British Blazer,
420 Blazing.
and Light Yagami as Illuminati.
A
I am also known as XXX Doritos Cap XXX. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll add you on my Xbox Live account.
No, don't do it.
I don't even have Xbox, so that was the joke. It should be known that I've drank Mountain Dew 3 times in my entire life.
You suck.
Mountain Dew is 7-Up with caffeine.
Pretty much.
It is, like, don't even pretend like it's not, though. And it leaves a bad aftertaste, though. In my opinion, it does. It leaves that dry aftertaste that certain sodas leave.
Mm.
And I'm thirsty AF all the time, as everyone knows in this chat, so I can't be drinking soda that makes me thirsty. Oh, what? That was funny. Screw all of you.
it was totally funny.
So, yeah, you can thank these edits for Kira. She decided to edit British Senpai and Anichat's profile pictures and then just went with everyone.
It was pretty great.
So I think the first thing to do is talk about how Donkey and Ashens just completely crapped on the new monetization rules. Donkey he's like, okay, so this channel will no longer feature cursing, and then like a second later, drop the F-bomb.
Great.
And then, have you seen the new Ashens and Donkey videos?
I saw the newer Donkey one, but I didn't get a chance to see the newer Ashens one.
The new Ashens one is great.
Okay, there's one that came out today and one that came out like 2 days ago. The one that came out 2 days ago, it is amazing. Like, it's top-notch Ashens. Anyone who doesn't know, Ashens is a YouTuber who reviews tat. And if you think tat is tits, you've got problems. Anyways, tat is just English for rubbish. And if you don't know what rubbish is, you also have issues. Rubbish is just another fancy way of saying,
Trash!
don't bring up your waifu. That's what you get for cutting me off, actually. Honestly.
Whew. Savage.
This is already a great chat, and I've killed Kira. Whoops. It's not even intentional.
Or did you?
Oh boy. Light Yagami is Illuminati confirmed. That was 3 letters. 3 words, actually. And 3 words is... 6 is divisible by 3, therefore Illuminati. Because 6, 6, 6. And there's also 3 sides to a triangle. And Tien Xianhan has 3 eyes.
It says Mr. Dorito Hat.
Hey man, this is Hades' death cap of invisibility. I don't want to hear it. It is, though. Like, the hat is Hades' cap of invisibility.
Yes.
Like, when I came up with the death cap persona, I didn't even think about the Hades' cap of invisibility. And then, since everyone knew me as Gil, I found the profile picture with him using Hades' cap of invisibility, and I was like, this is perfect.
Yep.
Alright.
Like, it was...
literally the god of death's hat.
with Gil in it.
Yep.
To finish it off.
Yep.
Like, that is the staple of who I am now, essentially. And it's funny because now people refer to me as Death, and that is amazing. Okay, so you should know that people who've known me a while, when they get angry at me, just call me Gil. They'll call me my username at first, and then they'll get angry and say Gil. Like, CL will call me Death until she's pissed off at me and call me Gil. It's because the name you know first always invokes an emotional response post everything.
Yeah.
So, as everyone has probably noticed, I'm the only one who doesn't have an Obey hat, and that's because I specifically asked Kira to keep the hat Doritos and Illuminati.
Yep.
All right, so things to talk about. Did you see the new designs for the latest Pokemon characters for Sun and Moon?
Yes.
1 hour in, porn art was already online.
Oh my.
I really like the blonde chick's design though,
Okay.
and that edgy rival guy. I actually like his design,
Okay.
even though everyone's giving him crap for being Edgy the Hedgehog.
Okay.
And you know that the chubbier chick
Yeah.
who's like wearing the sweater.
Hmm.
So I saw someone post that she's the hottest girl in Pokemon, and I like choked on my food. I was like, so what? Like Cynthia and Toko aren't a thing? I actually think Skyla's more attractive than she is, but whatever. Anyways,
That's
So-
none of the business.
yep, that is none of my business. And it's funny because I have a Magane fetish. So, speaking of other things, the Rem and Ram memes from ReZero have reached their peak. They have begun to transcend that series itself to the point where in other series, now when characters are professing their love, there are edits where the main character says, sorry,
love Amelia."
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyone who doesn't know, Rem is the blue-haired one, right?
Yeah.
Rem went to go profess her love to the main character. Rem is a moe maid, right? And she goes and professes all the things she loves about the main character, gushing her heart out and everything. And main character goes, I'm sorry, I love Amelia, and it instantly became a meme.
Yep.
So, what type of archetypal girl is Amelia anyways? I heard she friend-zoned him.
Yep.
Is she just some normal girl or is she a tsundere? If she's a tsundere, I'm hanging myself. Oh god, that hesitation to answer. So does she have tsundere traits but is just a normal girl?
Pretty much.
Ew. Whatever. Subaru, you can keep getting friend-zoned for all I care. I mean, you had something good there with that crazy maid chick, but you know, whatever.
Yep.
I don't even watch the series, and I felt bad because I saw the entire scene,
Mm.
and she spews out her heart. And I was just like, oh my god. Dang, son.
Rip.
So, I'm going to spoil the 6th episode of Toaru. No index. So, in that 6th episode, Toma's lying in a bed, and he had his head blown up. Not blown off, it got blown up with super powerful magic, right? So, the doctor's like, yes, he has no memories in, right? So, Index comes into the room, and she starts talking to Toma. Toma looks at her and says, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. And Index, she's like, okay. And, she continues talking, and she goes, I love you, Toma. And Toma's just like, I have no recollection of who you are. And she bursts into tears. This is the end of the first volume. And Toma... Okay, so memory loss Toma is such a nice guy that he pretends that he was joking just to stop Index from crying. So Toma, post episode 6, has no recollection of any of his interactions with Index when he first met her.
Okay.
So currently, I think Index hasn't found out, but Misaka knows. Toma's parents do not know. Even though, high key, if my son was in the hospital, I would have had the school alert me immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever. Anyways, so yeah. Post that, me seeing that in middle school, I hate memory loss as a plot point now. Like, it makes me angry when characters have memory loss. I'd rather you kill the character. Because memory loss causes the character to become essentially a different character.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be noted that when since Toma was an otaku thug, yes, he was an otaku and thug simultaneously, right? He was a street punk who got into fights because he looked like a delinquent, other than that, no reason, and was an otaku. Memory loss Toma comes into his room, sees the manga, video games, and anime, says, this is not healthy. I have to throw this trash away.
Okay.
It should be noted, though, that Toma continually reads JoJo after his memory loss.
What to say?
I can't, like, the fact that the writer uses JoJo references scares me. Like, I was just like, I can't. So, um, British Senpai, have you seen Sakamoto yet? I'll take that as a no. Anyways, British Senpai should leave chat and go watch all of Sakamoto right now.
Do it.
Like, that show is just so good, though. So, I have a Misaka figure, and since I look at it and admire it and touch it so often, it never has dust on it.
Beautiful.
Oh, Misaka. So we should do a top 5 waifu countdown on here.
I'd be game.
Slash husbando. Actually, screw husbando and waifu. Who's best girl and best guy from certain series?
Okay.
So guys, what series do you want to choose first? Like, let's hear some nominations.
Do I need to enumerate?
Go ahead. Choose a series. It can be Type Moon, it can be Sakamoto, where Sakamoto is best girl and best guy.
This is true, though.
Accurate.
Real talk, though. Type Moon.
Okay. So, Kira's seen Carnival Phantasm and Fate Zero.
Carnival Phantasm Episode 1. That's it
Okay.
for that series.
It's just a parody that takes place outside the timelines of Tsukihime and Fate, so
I still can't do it.
it's really funny, but whatever.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's
so are you going to go like Shiki and Sakura are best girl and then AFK?
no.
Okay, so go ahead.
Like you want me to...
You can develop why you.
Let's do this thing?
Yeah, we're live. Come on, man. We're talking about best girl and best guy.
Okay. I'm gonna make it difficult for myself. I'm gonna start with best guy, right?
All right.
And I'm gonna do a top 5. And
So, anyone who doesn't know, the actual best husbando and Type Moon is Kirei, who's notorious for beating women. The only woman he did not beat was his wife.
Yep.
So, it should be known, if you are not married to Kirei, he will not control his sadistic urges.
And then his wife committed suicide because she had a terminal illness. So, rip.
Yep.
All right. So, number 5 for best guy, we're going Bro Scander,
Ooh. That's a good start.
right? And I mean, he's Bro Scander, right? You know, among the manliest of men.
Yes.
Neutral good. He's not gonna, screw you over. And he's freaking Bro Scander. He's great. He's, since he's been introduced, I mean, I swear to God, he's been in like the top 10 for the Type Moon popularity polls. He's great.
Yeah, he's like number 6. After like waifus.
Yeah. Let's see. Number 4, I'm gonna go Mikia Kokuto.
I knew that was coming. He's gonna be on my top 5 if I was doing Type Moon.
Right?
Like, to be honest.
And, that's because he's just terribly nice.
Yeah. He's nice guy syndrome to the max, though.
Yeah.
And
And-
anyone who doesn't know, nice guy syndrome means they're really nice and they get dragged into bullcrap for no reason.
Yep. Right. Let's see. What do we got for number 3? Number 3, we're gonna go. No, I'm gonna put that off for now. Right.
Is it not Dear Mood?
I'm thinking.
I was joking, but okay.
Huh. Okay, I'm gonna go Vlad for number 3 because he's inexplicably popular and I don't understand it.
Anyone who doesn't know, it's Vlad the Impaler, so the guy who got the story based off of him that was Dracula. And Vlad is unbelievably popular with men and women across the world, not just in Japan, which makes no sense to Alex.
Yep. Because, like, he doesn't even come anywhere close to my top 10 Type Moon characters, but people seem to like him, so okay.
He's got a blonde beard. People have fetishes for that.
Right? Let's see, for number 2, we're gonna go Julian Ainsworth.
Mm-hmm. God. Okay, so when he stuck his hand in Beatrice's chest and she was aroused, I was like, dang.
And then,
So you have to follow up with Soichiro as best boy now? Actually? That's the only natural progression.
okay, Kizuki for being the actual husbando.
Yes. Even though he's the scum of the earth, he's stuck by Medea. It's canon. He's like, oh yeah, I'm totally the scum of the earth.
Yep. He's a school teacher, retired master assassin,
Yep.
because he got sent to go and kill someone, and to do that, he got like his alibi and his alias that he set up was that of a school teacher, and then he's just like, you know what? I don't actually want to, go back to being a killer. So he just stuck with the alias and became a school teacher.
Yep.
Then he gets dragged into a bunch of bullcrap because that's the way Type Moon goes.
Oh my. So.
All right, for best girl. All right, we're coming out strong. We're going number 5, Emiya Shiro.
Same. He cooks, he cleans, and he deals with your bullcrap.
Yeah.
Emiya Shiro.
Yep. All right. For number 4, we're gonna go Ryogi Shiki
Mm-hmm.
because uh,
I would literally just justify it as she's not Rin Tosaka.
Okay. I was gonna go bloodthirsty killer, but okay.
Any of your justifications, as long as she's not Rin Tosaka, is worth.
All right. Let's see. For number 3, we're gonna go Tamao no Mei.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's Foxy Waifu. Let's see. Number 2, we are going to go Artificial MILF.
Please.
And number 1, we're going Mato Sakura. AFK mic drop.
Well, that's something. Yes. So, guess we have a guest member who's just joining us right now.
Oh.
He promised to be here last time and didn't join, so I'm going to add him now.
There's not enough MLG images, though. I cry.
It's okay. There he is. So, I've added him. Kira and British Senpai have not met him yet. Only me and Alex have talked to him.
Okay.
This is one of my childhood friends.
Hmm.
Also, Kira, his picture is It's a taco with a mustache and shades. He doesn't need MLG.
Okay. Fair enough.
So, yeah, let's see. Added. Alright, let me tell him that I added him. Anyways, okay, so did you. So, what's your number one, Alex? Sakura? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Husbando and Tight Moon number 5. I'm gonna actually go Mikia.
Okay.
Because he's Mikia. Number 4, I'm going to actually go Robin Hood. Anyone who doesn't know, Robin Hood cooks.
He does cook.
Number 3. You did best.
Drop call.
Oh, dang. Now it's just awkward.
What you say?
Just casually on the air.
So I got kicked from call. Hey, Manny.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, this is Manny. So no.
Welcome.
Oh,
If
wow.
anyone doesn't know, Manny used to live next to me back when I lived back in Port St. Lucie for like 10 years.
Those were good days, dude. I
Yeah.
remember those days. The good times.
So, Manny doesn't watch much besides One Piece. He's seen some of Bleach.
Yeah,
he's
sorry.
seen-
I'm only a level 2 weeaboo. Don't forgive me. Sorry.
And yeah, and he knows how I feel about One Piece. That's why he was hesitant to join. So,
Fine.
which is really funny since I like kind of was like, yeah, you can watch One Piece back when I was a kid. So he is down for all Pokemon talk though.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's
Like
the
I
reason
can't
play
remember.
Pokemon.
I can't remember anything, but I know all the names of all the Pokemon. No problem, dude.
That
Gold.
brings me to a quote where it's like, you can remember all the name of the Pokemon, but you can't remember my gender identity. And the quote under it was, that's because Charmanders don't go Squirtle, Squirtle, you effing F. So, I was on 3, and I was gonna say Emiya Archer, not Shiro, actually.
Okay.
God, and then like I think I'd put Gil and Bro Scanner in the same spot in number 2, and then
Okay.
Diarmuid's actually best boy though.
Well, I mean, you have a trophy husband like that. I mean,
Like Diarmuid though, he's a goals husbando. Waifus, number 5, I'm gonna start out Toko.
oh, okay.
Number 4, let's see. I'm actually gonna go Saint Martha because I love Martha. She's
Okay.
so adorable.
Oh yeah, she's the best, dude.
Number 3. That's a little more difficult. Let's see. I'm tempted to just say like three-way tie between like Sakura, Medusa, and Francis Drake because reasons. I don't have to justify myself.
All that writing, though.
Yes. Number 2. Oof. Let's see. Actually, Arima Miyako. Anyone who doesn't know who Arima Miyako is, she's a Chinese quote-unquote lolly who can solo the Nekoark Kingdom, and she's tied with Nekoark for number 2 for best girl. And then number 1, of course, is Luvia, because Luvia is my bae.
Lugia?
Luvia, not Lugia. Like, Lugia's bae, but he's not that bae. Are they doing a Mega Lugia, actually?
I don't know, dude. The Megas. I don't. I think they're getting rid of them in the next one. I don't know.
But they added Dragon Ball Z Attack, though.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
added the Z attack things, and I think they're taking out Megas. I'm not too sure about what they're doing there.
Honestly, Pokemon went We gave Mewtwo a Mega Evolution. What have we done? And then they topped it with Rayquaza's Mega
Oh,
Evolution.
Mega Rayquaza is on a whole new level, dude. That's some.
Mega Rayquaza's banned from ban tier.
Yeah, it's his own tier.
That is so bad. So I need a Mega Arceus now. And he just has like a stat. He has a stat total of just 9,000 instead of 720. So he has like 100. He's got like 1,500 in each stat, right? So like he just solos everything. Like he uses tackle and everyone just dies.
He's every type.
He is every type at once simultaneously. All attacks versus him.
Omni type.
All attacks versus him are ineffective, and all attacks he does to people are super effective. Times 4 damage.
Oh boy.
That would be so hype. You play the game with just an Arceus as your entire team. He takes no damage the entire game.
That would be beautiful.
Oh my god.
Boy.
So actually, Kira, since you're not too much on Type Moon, how about we give you Pokemon protagonists for best boy and girl, just because for design wise, since they have no personality, unless you want to involve the animes. And then whatever British Senpai wants to do. Since we're just on Pokemon, I just thought that'd be okay, Kira. Kira's like, best girl has actually just been Cynthia all along.
That reminds me, I was gonna make a comment on your Toko for number 5, and I'm just like, oh, you're just gonna put up with your blatant lesbianism hobby?
I am totally gonna put up with that. It's best girl, it's not waifu. So,
Fair enough.
like, don't have to be like completely straight for best girl. And I only did that to throw shade at. Like, I like Toko. I think she's hilarious, which is why I like her over Alco.
For those who don't know, one of Toko's hobbies includes just going and picking up chicks.
Yes.
There's a meme in Type Moon circles where it shows Toko with their arms spread out, and it says lesbians in rainbow font.
Yep. So Kira will be right back. She's fixing her mic. So anyone who doesn't know, Manny actually has Xbox Live, so he doesn't need the MLG edit.
Oh yeah. No, dude, it's so weird. Okay, so I don't have live, but it thinks I do, so I can play online.
That's goals, actually. I've had that happen before on my friend's house. Like, we were playing, and he's like, I have live for no reason. I don't even pay for that.
Yeah, I haven't played in a couple months, and I can't get games with gold, but I can still play online. I don't know what's going on.
That actually happened to me in an MMO, where I'd paid for premium at one point, and then I stopped, and it gave it to me for 12 more months.
Goals.
Oh, it was the Star Wars one, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
remember how it was premium for so long?
I remember I wanted to buy premium, but I think it wasn't worth, and you had it for like a year.
Yes, I bought it for 2 months, and I had it for a year. Oh, man. So, yeah, Manny also plays League with me and Alex.
Mm.
I'm so bad.
So,
Oh my god.
there was a game where me and Manny are playing, and Manny's not very adept at League, and he was getting killed. And he's like, they're so bad that they're dying to me, they should surrender. He is more of a Smite guy, so...
Oh, Smite is so casual that I can be good at it. And there's a problem.
It's funny because people say League is harder than some of the other MOBAs, and I'm like, you guys haven't even touched Dota then.
Yeah,
Dota is so hard compared to League.
Dota, you can deny minions.
Ugh, honestly, that disgusts me. Because it literally lets like people who've gotten behind not catch up.
Yeah.
I have a friend who is about to hit like 2,000 hours in Dota, and we never shut up about it. Every day at school, we're like, dude, you gotta hit 2,000. We're gonna throw a party for you.
Oh my god, 2,000 hours in
That-
Dota. What are you doing? Just
that's
denying
that's
farm?
all he plays. He doesn't play anything else. It's amazing to me.
Who does he
It-
play?
I'm not sure. He walks in and he's like, "Oh, I was playing as this guy," and all the Dota 2 characters generic names like Warlock or something. So I don't know what he's doing.
I
I
play
played
Invoker when I play Dota, because
I
Invoker is
played
shit.
2 characters. I played this undead horseman guy who his ulti is like when you take damage, it heals you instead of doing damage to you.
Mm.
That's
And then I
good.
played this alien void thing that reminded me of Vel'Koz.
Okay.
And I have no idea of any of the other champions.
I know that a lot of the models were taken from Warcraft, so I played once with him, and I just picked what looked like a Warlock from Warcraft. I mean, his name was Warlock, and I was like, I'm good, dude. And I
Mm.
went in, and all I would ever do was buy the item that lets you eat trees. And I cleared the forest like 4 times.
So, Kira, do you have any ideas for best boy and girl in Pokemon yet? Best boy and girl has actually just been Pikachu all along. So, anyone who doesn't know about the Pokemon fan base, they have this big boner for Gardevoir.
Oh, it's terrifying. Oh,
Yeah.
I've been a Gardevoir Gallade fan, but I've never approved of how they've used them. It's really bad. Though I do like some of the comics where it's like Gardevoir's talking. You know, Gardevoir and all the psychics can talk to their masters through their mind, right?
Yep.
And Gardevoir's like, Gardevoir, Gardevoir, Gardevoir. And the master's just like, I can't understand you. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Same.
Oh, there's another one where, she does her Mega Evolution, and she goes, haha, and then, like, Hydreigon is like, what's the black dress for? And then she goes, it's a funeral dress, and Hydreigon's like, whose funeral? Yours.
I saw that comic. That was beautiful.
Oh man.
Oh, man, Hydreigon used to be top tier, and then, like, Fairy came out.
Fairy utterly annihilated him, and I feel so bad. So bad.
Hydreigon was the pseudo-legendary of, Gen 5. And he got shafted so hard when Fairy came out. Fairy should be weak to fire, honestly. Like, it should be weak to fire and not immune to dragon. It should be resistancing a dragon. I'm totally cool with that, but like, no, not immune. That's stupid.
Yeah, Fairy shook up the meta really hard when it came out.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
The big problem with it is how freaking unbalanced it is. It's
Like-
like, all right, we're gonna make it weak to stuff that either isn't defensive at all or no one uses.
So
And
there's like,
strong against everything that's meta.
it's got there's 2 steel moves that are good and 2 poison moves that are good. Actually, there's Sludge Bomb and Toxic. Those are the 2 poison moves that are good. And then you have like Flash Cannon and actually just Flash Cannon and like Iron Head. And then that's it. That's it for steel.
Yep.
Like, oh, you got Meteor Punch? Too bad all the fairies are freaking tanks. Like,
I don't, my Mega on my team is always just something to counter fairies, like Mega Scizor or something. It's always that, because I can't go online without seeing like 15 Mega Gardevoirs. It's tragic.
Mega Gardevoir blows up teams and is hilarious. She just nukes with Moonblast, and it is the funniest thing.
Shout out to me having a Mega Absol. That's shiny.
Fun fact, when I first played actual Pokemon against Alex, because we've never played outside of a simulator, he threw out Mega Absol, and I used U-Turn, unaware that he was going to throw out Absol, and he got critical.
Yep.
And he's just like, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
So, anyone who doesn't know, I have this combo where I use Zoroark and Ninetales. Remember that combo, Manny?
See, what happened to me, I just had good Pokemon, but you were just way better at the game. So eventually you caught up really
Yeah.
well.
That King Dry bred to solo your team, though.
Yeah.
Anyone doesn't know, I haven't used Manny's name before, but he's the reason I played Pokemon, and I exclusively made a team of Eevees, and he's just like, you almost beat me. That's a scary team. And then I started making teams that weren't just exclusively Eevees, and I started winning. So, yeah, before his Blaziken used to solo my life with that Salamence he had it with, and then I breeded the Kingdra to have like good stats and everything, so no matter what I did with him, he'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
And so my Kingdra would Hydro Pump and Ice Beam solo his team.
I remember you showed me your box, so you were breeding it. You had like 3 boxes of Horsies.
Yes, I did have 3 boxes of Horsies. I still do. I transferred them to X and Y. Yeah, that Kingdra is terrifying, actually. He's got like 250 in almost every stat. And
Yeah,
above that. Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, that's my Kingdra. He used to be the best, not best, safest dragon type. Because his only weakness was dragon.
Yeah.
And now he's not, because fairy.
Very just...
Honestly, I like how they introduced the new lizard that can, poison steel types and poison types. That's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I like
Alolan Executor.
Yes.
The best thing.
That, oh my god, that is so meme worthy. So, let's see, what are some other things? Did you hear a message about being quiet? Okay. So let's see. He had a Breloom, and his Breloom is the reason I hate Breloom's. Sleep, Swords Dance, and then it'd one-shot you next turn.
Goals.
Ice Beam took care of that real quick, though. I also had a Leafeon with Aerial Ace just to kill the Breloom.
It was just a game of counters at that point. It was just countering each other.
I know the feel. Back in high school, one of my buddies and I were totally doing that. Because back in high school, we just had all of the time in the world to just be like, oh, you make this? Well, I'm going to breed this super obscure typage, super obscure stat Wash Rotom that totally counters that.
Oh, his tanky Wash Rotom that one-shots.
Yep.
So, Rotom is such a weird Pokemon.
I just throw a washing machine at people, and it kills them.
I love watching Rotom.
Yeah.
Kira plays Pokemon but refuses to battle me. I'm quite offended by this because the only time she's actually got on Pokemon on the same time I was on was when I offered her a Cyndaquil. Yeah, so I'm triggered.
Yeah, I still fight Rob every now and then on the bus, and it's the best thing ever.
Does Rob still suck?
Of course he does.
Anyone who doesn't know, Rob is the meme of Manny's group of friends. He's like, okay, so when I went to the party, everyone knows I'm extremely blunt, right? So I go to the party, Rob speaks, his voice isn't completely high-pitched, and he's like 1.5 feet taller, and I'm like, dang, you hit puberty.
Dude, that was so humbling, being taller than you, finally. After the party, I was like, wow.
So
amazing.
Anyone doesn't know, I was taller than Manny for the 10 years I knew him prior to this. And anyone who doesn't know, Rob is like 16 almost. And I said he just hit puberty, which is why he freaked out when I said that. Because last time I saw him, he was like 13, and he was like 1.5 feet shorter, and he had a high-pitched voice. So his favorite character is Sonic. So his nickname, what Manny's friends call him, is "You're too slow." One of Manny's other friends who we play with, his name is Adriel, and his like name is Achiever, so they call him Chiver.
Yeah, Chiver.
Yes, Chiver. Like, honestly, I thought it was like a Chives joke, but apparently it's Achiever because it looks like Chiver on Xbox Live. So, yeah, Manny's friends or something.
He might watch this because I was in it, and because he watched that day you were at the party. So he's gonna be like, "Wow, they all know me as a Chiver now."
So, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, we were playing Smash Bros at his house, right? And we're like, "Why does no one play Mr. Game & Watch?" And Gabe goes, "Because I'm colorblind." And we all laugh, and we're like, "No, seriously." No, seriously, why doesn't anyone play him? And he's like, I'm colorblind. I can't see him. And we're just like, you are serious?
Yeah, because
And
I use Game and Watch, and I can't against Gabe because he'll start complaining that he can't see him or something, which is total BS. Like,
you can actually see Game and Watch. He just doesn't like fighting against Game and Watch. But whatever. Do they have a colorblind mode for Smash Bros. That makes everything blue and red?
they do?
I said, do they? Because League does that.
Oh, I don't
if you play,
think so.
If you play in colorblind mode, it'll make everything shades of blue and red, so you can tell what type of color it is. Because apparently, I think blue and red stand out because red is dark and then blue is really light, so you can tell what the difference is.
Mm.
Rather than like, I think it's like purple and green under normal circumstances.
Okay.
But yeah. So that's why we don't play Game and Watch. And yeah, so what team are you planning on running in Sun, guys, and Moon?
That's a good question. I haven't
6
decided
Alola
yet.
Executors.
6 Alola Executors.
Mm-hmm.
Alola Executor should get a Mega Evolution that makes his neck longer.
Just all the shaft.
Yes, it gets so long that you can't even see him on the screen anymore. Actually, I'm surprised you can see him on the screen with a neck that long.
In one of the trailers, they show Execute evolving into it, and it doesn't. Its head can't appear in the evolution screen.
That's amazing. I like how Pokemon decided to do Ginyu Force poses from Dragon Ball Z and then give them Dragon Ball Z moves. For the Z moves. Like, they are literally Dragon Ball Z moves. They're like Kamehameha flame attacks. Oh, and then the Snorlax body slam thing became a meme. Oh, man, Snorlax.
That's great. Snorlax just gets his own move. What a legend.
Okay, so I was watching this show, and in the show, MC is dealing with this really creepy chick, and she's his mentor, and he doesn't want to listen to her. Anyways, he's training with her, and she's really like socially inept and awkward. So she just takes off her clothes and then goes into the shower while he's in the room, and he's just like, "You can't do that." And she's like, "It's easier this way," and she just goes in the shower. So he's like focusing his ki, meditating, right? And she comes back out, and like her hair is still wet, and like okay, so she went from being super creepy to actually attractive, and MC was completely surprised, and then so she's just standing there tutoring him in like a one-piece like shirt, and like that was just like goes past like a little bit past like where her thighs start, and she's like, "So why does your ki always travel downwards?" And he's just trying to focus. And she's like, "Oh, is it because you're a virgin and I'm an attractive female in the same room as you?" And the answer to that question is yes. So anyways, she's like, "I have a solution." So she calls up her friend and she's like, "How do I stop a person from being a virgin?" Like I said, she's completely socially inept. And her friend sends over prostitutes. And she's like, "So, I'll leave these women with you, and apparently they'll fix your problem. These are, from what I understand, they're really good at their job," and she walks away. And MC is like, "I'm sick of your crap," and he gets up and leaves, right? So she, the chick goes, "You can't leave, you're not allowed to," and he's like, "Watch me." And so she's like, "Don't do it," and he's like, "I'm leaving," and he leaves, and she swings her butcher's knife, and it slices the house in half.
Oh.
And he just looks back, and he's like, "Oh my god." And he runs away. And so he ends up getting taken into a mansion house, right? And I'm going to skip all of that part of the story. Anyways, so like, how do we win him back? He's like, "Oh, we'll just have the girl apologize to him." And then the other dude's like, "You think she's going to apologize?" He says, "If we tell her to, she will." And, so they tell her how to apologize. And they're like, "So now we have to make sure that she looks nice enough so that the MC will come back." So first guy's like, "I got an outfit for her." And he's like, and he puts her in a sailor's outfit, right? And then so there's another chick in the room, and she's just like looking at him with like cold stare, you're disgusting me eyes. And then the next guy is just like, nah. This is how you do it. And he puts her in a secretary outfit with a short skirt and glasses. And then she goes, okay, I was already done with the sailor thing. I am just completely questioning your taste. So the girl goes and dresses her up, puts her in high heels and a dress, right? Long story short, she ends up going to this company that is exclusively mages, right? And she starts soloing the mages who are like top tier people in like the mage world. And they're like, what is this monstrous chick, right? And so, you know, she gets to this guy, and he's a super martial artist master, right? Who's just in the building because he's making a business deal with the business owner. And she's like, okay, so where's the boy who left? And he's like, I don't know, but I'm not allowing you to be here anymore. So he's like fighting her, and his ability is he can turn his ki into water, and when he hits you, even if you block his attack, since his ki is water, it goes past the block and into your body. So he's literally injecting ki as he hits you every time, no matter what you do. So he injects ki into her brain because she like blocks it with her hand next to her head, and she gets dizzy, and he's just like, she should be dead. And she's like, give me a second, I feel dizzy. And she slams her head into the cement, cracks the cement, and it's like, I'm fine now. And so he's just like, what is this chick? So she's just like, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to do this. And she takes off her high heels and instantly solos him. And he's just like, what happened? And she's like, have you ever fought in these things before? These things are like death traps. I could not fight properly in these. And he's like, you soloed the building in high heels and that was your problem? And she's like, okay, so take me now to the boy, right? So she meets the boy. She apologizes to him. He sees her in a dress. He's just like, okay, I'm leaving. Then he sees her boobs, and he's like, wait, maybe I'll go back. So, fun fact about MC of this series. He's cursed so that he can't have sex with anyone other than a person who loves him.
Oh.
So, he's a quote-unquote DT, is what's the term they use in the show. And I have no idea why they call it that. They just need to call him a virgin rather than saying DT, because DT means deep throat, and I don't approve of that. So, like, the owner of the mage business is like, you should marry my daughter, MC. And MC is just like, nah, I think I'm good. I don't know your daughter. So he sends his daughter in, and she meets him, and then she's like, I'm going to try to love you. And he's like, okay. So, you know, she's like, all right, so we should start dating so that, you know, you can marry into our family and all these good things can happen. And he's like, okay, well, to start off our relationship, we should start with adult relations. And she punches him through a wall. So he's just like, okay, I just proved that you actually don't like me, and that you're the real you wants to beat me up. And so, like, later, she's like, man, did he say those things just to get me upset to show that who I really am? And then he's like, nah, I was not kidding about the sex thing. You should totally get my number. And she punches him through the ground, down a floor. Yeah, that was such a good episode.
What show is that?
Hitoru no Shida, The Outcast. It's hilarious. It's a Chinese webcomic adapted by an anime.
Sounds like a great meme.
It's that just okay, so it gradually gets better. Like the first couple episodes are okay, they're average, and then like all of a sudden it got so good. Like it got really, really good. And the MC isn't broken bullcrap, but the main heroine is. So, fun fact. So I saw the main heroine in her pretty form in the opening, and I was like, who's that black-haired chick? Can't be the main heroine. She's creepy. Actually her.
Alright, I'm sorry, what's it called? I'm gonna write it down. Sounds cool.
Alright. Let me put it in the chat so you guys can all get it. I'll put the link in the description too, guys. So, let's see. I have received a link from the great Arixu. Oh my. Aqua, please.
Same.
I can see that happening though. And
Oh, totally.
Ventus just walks in like, "Hey guys, what y'all get?" Oh, so
That
there's
was
a
all of the vibes I got from Birth by Sleep.
there's a meme where it's like Birth by Sleep in a nutshell, and it goes Terra's story. Bad guy goes, "You should do something for me, Terra," and Terra's like, "No," and he's like, and the villain goes, "Please," and he's like, "Okay," and then Aqua's story is villain says, "Terra did this for me," and then Aqua's like, "Bullcrap," and then Aqua defeats the villain, and he's like, "Wait, maybe he did do that," and then Ventus's story goes, "Hey, let's have a happy Disney adventure," and then Vanitas shows up, and then he's like, or is it Vanitas? No, is Vanitas Black Sora?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's Vanitas, and then it's like F off, and that's Ventus's story in a nutshell.
Ventus's story is my least favorite of the three. However, his has the best conclusion by far.
Oh
Like,
my goodness, poor Ventus.
Goes from, basically Sora with a younger sibling complex to, guys, I want you to end me in
Keyblade wielders, though.
in I don't know, 15, 20 hours of gameplay. It's like, hoo boy.
So, I kind of want Aqua to be awakened, as well as Ventus in 3.
Totally.
I want them to come back and be like, "Yo, Sora and Riku, what the heck did you do to F up the multiverse?" Because that's all Sora and Riku did, though, to be honest.
Yes.
F up the multiverse.
This is Kingdom Hearts, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
All right, okay. I was lost. I'm getting it a little bit now.
Okay, so anyone who doesn't know, Riku is like one of the strongest protagonists.
Oh, totally. He's final boss tier.
Like, and he has his own story mode in Chain of Memories. If anyone out there who's saying he's the rival, and then you haven't played Chain of Memories, get out now.
Well,
okay.
Not only is he playable in Chain of Memories, but he's also playable in Dream Drop Distance.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Riku can beat Roxas, who is physically stronger than Sora because he's a nobody. Beat him blindfolded at that.
Yes.
He can beat him blindfolded. So when Roxas says to Riku, "How many times do I have to beat you?" I'm like, "Roxas, you haven't won once. What are you talking about? You got 2 hits on Riku. And Riku was caught off guard, and that's the only reason you got them."
Yep.
And then Riku's just like, "You know what?"
He beats Xion barehanded, well blindfolded.
Yes. And when Roxas goes, "I'm gonna take back Oblivion," even though Riku totally has access to Oblivion, Riku's just like, "You know what? I'm done," and he takes off his blindfold and just one-shots him.
Yep.
And then when Sora gets his butt kicked by Final Boss in Kingdom Hearts 2, you have to play as Riku to save his life.
Yep. Yeah, in Dream Drop Distance, Sora gets wrecked, so the swap back and forth between Sora and Riku mechanic gets turned off, and you're just stuck as Riku to fight the final boss.
Stuck as? More like goals.
Well, actually, it is goals, because that part of the game takes away pretty much one of my few criticisms with Dream Drop Distance, which is the time limit to switch between characters mechanic is really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But
Riku is greatness.
It's
to be honest,
because for the final boss of Dream Drop Distance manipulates time in the battle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally you as Riku are fighting someone who manipulates reality.
And Riku is still a match.
And Riku still wins.
Sora wasn't gonna win that though.
No, Sora got wrecked.
when Sora fights card gambler guy, right?
Yep.
It requires you fight him with the whole team to win that.
Mm.
Like, and he was reality manipulating you into like objects and stuff.
Yep.
And then like he creates laws through gambling. Like honestly, that is such a broken power. Like
Yes.
his gambling becomes law.
Yep.
And then it happens.
Yep. Well, real talk, all of the nobodies are super freaking broken.
Can't Larkstein essentially turn into electricity? Or like,
Yes.
yeah.
She can lightning form.
Ugh. And then Axel's the assassin, which is really funny because the way Axel fights is not assassin-like.
No.
He's just like, I'm gonna throw discs at you.
Yep.
Totally the assassin. Honestly, Larkstein's more like an assassin to me than Axel. But Axel's the one who's just like, I don't hold any alliances with anyone, so I'm totally cool with killing all of you.
Yep. And he does.
Yep, that's actually exactly what he does.
Yep.
So, you know what surprised me is that in Chain of Memories, Axel is the only character to curse the entire game. And it's rated E. And it was like an unnecessary curse. He's like, I'm going to unleash... I think he's like, what the hell at one part. And then none the rest of the entire game. And I was like, so what was the point of that?
Trying to be cool.
It's just Axel.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
My main question is, now that they're bringing the organization members back, not as nobodies, will they still be as hideously broken as they were before?
I just think they won't be as physically strong. That'll be the only thing. Because I think they all have the same powers. It's just not physically as strong. Because Roxas... let's take Roxas, for example, though. The only difference is Roxas dual wields.
Yeah. Well,
it might just be they get an enhanced power boost, but I don't think they'll get changed too much.
Well, for example, when you fight Bragg in Birth by Sleep, he's not nearly as powerful as Zigbar is in the later games.
High key, the high tier organization members totally felt like they had emotions.
Oh, totally.
I was just like, hey, I don't believe this nobody crap.
Oh, well, totally. It was a bunch of bullcrap just so that Xemnas could... spoilers for Dream Drop Distance, but all of the organization members, once their hearts were removed, they were reforming hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Just like naturally.
Well, that's what happens when you're in existence in the...
weak enough to get turned into just monsters.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, like, that... Let's put it like this. Ansem, I mean, the only reason Ansem, Xemnas was the way he was, I mean, his power is nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
Which, sweet power for a final boss, by the way.
It was so cool. And then Riku's like, I'm darkness, and so I was like, we're light. Woo. Shout out to Riku being the one to successfully master the light and dark to make his own Keyblade.
Yep.
Did Terra do that? I don't think Terra did that.
No.
Yeah, he couldn't master the darkness, correct?
Mm.
And he just fell victim? Yeah, poor Terra. So is Terra physically the strongest Keyblade builder?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Shout out to King Mickey just being so broken, though.
Yes.
He goes into the reverse world with the Heartless without a Keyblade, finds the Keyblade, and then solos.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
honestly, I wish that reverse world Keyblade was usable.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
totally.
That it's a cool alternate design.
Mm.
So yeah, so shout out to Riku being the one who actually successfully does everything.
Shout out to Riku, actually, lore-wise, is supposed to be the protagonist. However, he's immediately like, oh, this dark power, it's so worse, and the Keyblade's just like, So there's this kid who absorbed like half of a Keyblade wielder's heart. We're gonna go to him instead.
Shout out to Kyrie having a Keyblade but just not using it.
Same.
So, like, Kyrie, please. So anyone who doesn't know, Kairi in Kingdom Hearts 2 totally dresses like a slut.
Those zippers, though.
She has like an outfit that can be zipped up and zipped down in like 8 different locations. So like she's always ready from any angle. Which is funny because she hangs out with like Sora, who's like friend sexual. If you're his friend, he can be attracted to you. And then you have Riku, who's like asexual.
Yep.
And it's funny because Riku's so asexual, he taunts Kairi and Sora for fun.
Yep. Riku's great.
Riku's. Honestly, someone was like complaining that Riku was too cliche. And I was just like, but Riku's so cool though. Like, who cares? He's so cool. Oh, Riku. He's a great rival character.
Well, the reason why he gets away with everything he gets away with is just because he takes the whole Square Enix Final Fantasy aesthetic and just cranks it up to 9,000.
He's got the sarcasm. He's got the looks. He's got the powers. He just does everything. Honestly, I want Darkness Angel Sephiroth style Riku. Like, instead of just one wing like Sephiroth, he has like a demon wing and then an angel wing.
Okay.
And then he has like his limit break release. And then like he dual wields like a Darkness Keyblade that looks like Soul Eater and then a Angel Keyblade. Tell me that isn't awesome.
That would be pretty sick, actually.
Like, that should be his form while Sora gets the other drive forms. Is that Camilla?
Yep.
Rip Camilla.
I'll be right back.
Just let me.
Oh, Camilla. Does she still have that pink backpack that makes her look like Dora?
Probably. Her haircut's changed, but she's still Dora on the inside.
Oh. So, Kira, British Senpai, you may not know this, but Camilla is Manny's little sister who looks like Dora if she wears a pink backpack. The resemblance is actually quite scary.
Yeah, because back in the day, she had a Dora haircut.
Yep.
Wonderful.
So, Kira, are you dead? Because your mic's been muted for about an hour now. I'm exaggerating, but it's more like 35 minutes.
Oh, I thought I unmuted that. Whoops.
No, it's been muted for 35 minutes. I said that earlier, and you didn't unmute it. So, have you been saying things?
Yeah, well, that's... Yep. I actually legitimately thought I unmuted it earlier.
Oh, me and Alex have just been talking back and forth, and we're like, why is everyone silent? Manny, because Manny doesn't know Kingdom Hearts. British Senpai doesn't know Kingdom Hearts, and Kira's just quiet. I think British Senpai fell asleep again.
Probably.
Yep, she's not replying to my shade thrown, so she fell asleep. I tell her to go to sleep rather than joining Anichat if she's so tired. And she says no. Like, I won't get on you if you need to sleep. So, what were your opinions that you were throwing in, Kira? I want to hear them.
Eh.
Don't me. You do this to me every Anichat.
And I'll continue to happen.
Ugh. God. I can't. Oh, Chiver. Chiver needs Jesus, Manny.
He really does. Dude, this one time, I remember, we were on a Skype call. It was me, a Chiver, and Gabe. And we were playing like Destiny or something.
Oh, was there Salt of Tears?
Probably. No, but the big thing was a Chiver fell asleep in the middle of the Skype call. Like, we were speaking to him and everything, and he fell
Kira
asleep.
does that! Kira does that! You know who else does that?
Gabe and I were so amazed.
Kira and British Senpai have both done that to me. I can't even how you do that.
No, but he started like saying stuff in his sleep and junk. It was so weird. Okay, but I just
Oh.
left the call. No, but it wasn't weird. So he started talking about like a snowman or something.
Oh my.
It was like it was
Yeah.
special. It was a special moment.
I used to sleepwalk, if that's any consolation, right into the wall. Oh
I tried
my.
to feel better.
So anyone doesn't know, the joke is a driver cries salt, not tears. Yeah, he gets super salty. Okay, so remember how I was playing Ganondorf and soloing everyone?
Sometimes balance doesn't cut it.
I was just like, sometimes Link just doesn't cut it. And they're like, because Fair doesn't cut it. And I'm like, yes. Ganondorf is 10 out of 10. Remember when me and your friend, what's his name, Thomas?
Yeah,
The one who was the one who
really
was
quiet.
Falcon Wing.
Yeah.
Me and Thomas were Falcon and Ganondorf, and we made a deal to exclusively punch each other. So we stood in Luigi's mansion charging up Falcon and Warlock punches. And it went, whoa! And until we were like, and we did it on that map so that we wouldn't get sent flying. And after I won 2, I let him hit me with 2. Because we had to be fair before we started fighting.
Remember when Rob and Thomas fought?
God.
And Rob said he was gonna like absorb the Samus shot with his Ness.
Yes. And then he missed.
And he missed and it completely destroyed him. Thomas won
Yes.
that tournament. He's the winner
Yeah.
now.
Oh my God, Thomas, please. So yeah, Ganondorf is so good though.
Yeah,
Like,
they say they want me to ban him. I don't want to ban anybody other than Bowser because Bowser's just no.
Bowser's faster than Ganondorf though.
Yeah, Bowser's terrifying in that game. I don't even want to.
Like, Ganondorf only has Donkey Kong's punch except faster. Donkey Kong, but Falcon Punch has both of their punches but faster. But Donkey Kong can stun you. That's what makes it good.
Pink
So-
Donkey Kong is the best.
Donkey
player.
Kong is funny because Donkey Kong has an ulti that's like Link's. Not ulti. He has a aerial recovery that's like Link's, where he just spins.
I think that's when they don't know what to push recovery. They give you a spin.
Yeah, and he can spin in place and it's funny. And he can slap the ground. Donkey Kong, please. The only problem with him is like, for being such a strong character, he feels so light when he hits you.
Yeah.
Unless it's a smash attack. When it's a smash attack, it hurts. But when it's a normal attack, it sucks. Because he just slaps you, and it's funny, because he goes pack slap, front slap, back slap again. Oh, Donkey Kong. He likes slapping hoes.
His favorite thing in life.
So have you played ranked yet, Manny?
Ranked in League?
Yeah.
Nah, I will thoroughly salt some people up if I go into rank, because I know I will not take it seriously. And I don't want to ruin the experience for other people.
I see. Alex hasn't done it either. And I'm trying to climb up back to silver. I have 180... No, I had 190 games played last year, and I'm like, I've only played like 20 this year, and I'm already back in Bronze 2 from Bronze 4. And I'm like, oh, dang, I must have really sucked last year.
If I played with, like, you, maybe, because you understand that I'm being an idiot. But other people would thoroughly get mad at me, and I don't want that.
I'm going to play through Alex's promos with him, though.
Goals.
Yeah, because I don't want Alex alone in ranked. Mainly because Salt and I'm a peacemaker. Also, I can just run up to Alex's lane all the time.
If you guys are doing that and I'm online, I'll join you. I've never gone to ranked. It's terrifying to me.
There
but
can
I'll
be
try
a 5-man. The problem is the higher the amount of Q in ranked is with your teammates is the higher chance that one of your friends will be on the enemy team. But we can do 3v3 ranked teams. You're on our rank. You're on our ranked team, Manny. You can do it with us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Alex,
We're
by
in
the way.
Church Kodamine, right?
Yeah, Church Kodamine. So
The best one.
So-
Oh, Kodamine. I've been saying that wrong the entire time.
it's fine. As long as you haven't been saying Kiritsugu, you're all good. Anyways, Alex, Um, 3v3s ranked. We get a tier after only doing 5 games.
Okay.
And you get the same rewards that you get from silver if you do teams. You get the same rewards that you do if you did normal ranked. Just telling you. So you get a border, profile pick sometimes, or a skin or random champion.
Okay.
Oh, really?
We also get ward skins too if we did really good.
You get that
Yeah.
stuff from ranked? I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
I got a champion skin and champion from ranked. I got my funny. So I had just started maining Leona towards the end of the ranked season, and I got a Leona skin because of it. I have Valkyrie Leona now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just telling you, if you ever feel like, oh, I got bronze, but I want to try for silver, just go do 5 team matches with me and Manny, and we'll see what we get. Because we get it as a team. So if we win together, we win together. If we suck together, we suck together.
That's how life is.
And one won't influence the other. Whichever is your highest tier, you'll get a border for. So there's literally no disadvantage to what you're doing. So tell me, guys, when you want to do your 5 ranked team matches for a 3v3.
Okay. Oof.
So after Anichat, you want to go for your first ranked match?
Yeah, why not?
Are you sure, man?
All right. So we got 17 minutes left. So
All right.
let's talk about League then. Let's see.
I love Dota.
It's a great way to start this conversation. Top 5 champions. Favorite ones. Doesn't have to be good at them, just favorite.
Let's see. Top 5 champions. I'm gonna go.
Oh, Chiver's watching right now. Hey, Chiver.
Oh, yay. Hey, Adriel.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
I told him we were going to play after, and then you said I'll play League, and I was like, all right.
All right. So top 5 champions. For number 5, I'm gonna go Karthus. Number 4, I'm gonna go Vlad. Number 3, I'm gonna go Kale. Number 2, I'm gonna go Lux, and number 1, I'm gonna go Fiora.
Okay, how about you, Manny?
All right, here we go. It's going to be pretty groundbreaking, right? Number
All
5.
5 are Tom Kench?
Tom Kench has got to be number 1, you know. He is my spirit animal. I can't not choose him.
Okay.
But, okay, so number 5, I think it'll be Fiddlesticks. He
Mhm.
embodies my being lazy, but getting kills sometimes, so I love him. And then, let's see. I really like Zerath because Pew Pew,
Mhm.
and I really like Rumble because he's Titanfall, and then Vel'Koz because Void Hentai is the best. It's the good stuff.
Watch that
and
video.
Number one has got to be Tom Kench. He's my spirit animal. I can't.
Okay, guys, watch this video right now. So, I'll link this in the description, guys. So, yeah.
I mean, in the chat of like the thing on YouTube.
Yeah, the chat on Hangouts, yeah.
Let me see this. Titanfall of Duty. Today we were playing Smite today, and there was a guy. His name was Titanfall of Duty. I never forget.
Alex, look how big his alt used to be.
I cannot find it. Where'd you put it?
It's in the Hangouts that I added you to.
Group chat. I cannot see it.
I don't know. I don't want to have to text it to you. Alright, I'm gonna have to text it to you, I guess. Kira, what are you listening to? Fiddle.
And then I'm also need the. I'm gonna need the name of the show too. That you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Oh, I sent that in the group chat too. I guess you didn't see it, did you?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting it for some reason. Middle sticks.
Yep. Criddlesticks is 80 fiddlesticks. Fiddle.
Criddle sticks. Some good stuff.
Shout for fiddle.
Yeah, that video is great though. Did you see how big his ult used to be before they nerfed him?
Hmm.
Thing used to take up the entire lane. It also used to be longer too.
Those were the days. I remember the old Summoner's Rift. It was so bad.
It was really bad though.
Oh, those were the good old days. I have no clue what I was doing.
So Kira posted her D Grayman and Girls and Boys about 20 minutes late. Oh. So Alex, are you subscribed to Instalock?
I'm not.
You might. Okay, so they started doing Overwatch videos, and I don't approve. They should just stick to League parodies.
0 out of 10.
Also, have you seen the tanky one? There's a Katarina that built full tank in that video,
What?
and it was funny because Kat's spinning and she's not dying.
I've heard of a build called like passive Katarina.
Passive Katarina. Everything is like a fairy charm, and then like the support items.
I want to do
All
that
right.
someday.
So my top favorite 5 champions are
All Volibear.
oh, every single one is actually just Volibear. Okay, so number 1's Kennen, number 2 is Volibear, number 3 is Illaoi because I sexually identify as Illaoi though. Number 4 is probably now it's Talia because I really like how she plays, and number 5 is Leona. Braum is probably in my top 10 though. Because Braum is good.
Braum? Oh man. Braum is the best. I actually feel like a support when I'm playing him. Because Tom Kench, I feel like I'm just stealing kills.
That's all Tom Kench does though. I remember listening to this song all the time. God, I had a girlfriend back when I listened to this song. That's how long ago it was. That was a joke, but
Oh yeah, you had back when. Wow, that was a
yeah,
long.
that was a
time
long
ago.
time ago,
Wow.
wasn't it? Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, Gabe and his chronic main stealing. Yeah, Chavez reminded me about that. All right, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna spin you the tale. So
Okay.
there was this game that was coming out. It was called Gigantic,
Mm-hmm.
and it was gonna be like this shooter MOBA thing, like Overwatch. It looked pretty good. I don't know what happened to it, but we were playing the beta. And Chiver made these two dudes. One was some owl guy, and another was some fox dude. And
Mm-hmm.
Gabe in one day comes in and goes, "You know what? I'm gonna try the owl guy out to see if he's good." And Chiver's like, "Oh no." And then later that same day, he goes, "You know what? The fox guy looks pretty cool. I'm gonna try him out too." And Chiver's just sitting there. He's like, "Who am I gonna use, Gabe?" He stole both mains in a single day. It was the most tragic thing. I'm still living in shock from it.
My. You see the video, Alex? It's such a catchy song.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Then
Have you found the chat?
no, I still can't. It's lost to me.
Rip. How are you even here then?
No. No, but I wrote it.
Oh,
I wrote a fake article about how someone stole the state of Maine.
oh, oh, that's great actually. You know what that reminds me of is when I told some girls priest on women violence, and I just showed them a video of Kiriko Tamine. And they believed me at first because the way I presented it sounded legitimate. And I showed them the video, and they started going like, "Oh my god, I thought you were serious."
I can't.
So if anyone doesn't know, even though we mentioned it earlier in the video, Kiriko Tamine is a non-waifu beater. If you're not his wife, he will beat you.
It makes you want to do a supercut of all the times that.
Kirei is just wailed on people. Oh, it'll be great when Kirei if we get footage of Kirei, stabbing Bazette. It'll be even better.
Oh man.
Yes, like all the scenes where Kirei is just harming women, and then like a couple Fate Unlimited Code scenes where he beats the crap out of Rin Tosaka. Because she's in his story mode.
Yep.
Rin's like, "Oh, so you've been evil," and Kira's like, "I don't want to fight you," and she's like, "I'm gonna stop you here," and you just beat the tar out of her.
Just full-on priest-on Catholic schoolgirl beat down.
Yes. Oh my god. Rin Tosaka is far from holy. Jesus Christ. So, Munagi wants me to still summon him, even though I was like, I'll go with Gawain.
What even is Munagi's profile?
In that community?
Mm.
I haven't even looked at it. I tried finding it, and then I was just like, it's not worth, because I'm not going to summon him anyways.
Mm.
And I still haven't seen it. I used Muramasa for that community, by the way, so if he's using Swallow Kratz Valley, I'm going to destroy him. Anyone doesn't know, Munagai is a acquaintance of mine and Alex's, I guess, in a way, sort of. And he's notorious for making OCs that make no sense and are broken.
Yes.
Okay, the profile's not even here. I'm scrolling through all the profiles. I do not see this.
No, he just wants you to summon him into this world. That's what it is.
He was actually just a fictional being to begin with, so he wants me to summon him in the current Holy Grail War. Yeah, it's gotta just not be here in this community.
Hmm.
Or it got marked as spam. That's hilarious. Oh my. So, we got 4 more minutes. Kira, say something. Or not. She probably isn't back yet.
Let's just say...
I am back. I just have nothing to say.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Dark Souls. So, anyone who doesn't know, Dark Souls 3 is actually one of Donkey's best videos. I think the best one is Worst Game Yet with Country Justice. I think that's Donkey's best video.
Have you seen the Rocket League one where he changed his name to Icon Leader?
Yes.
I love that one so much.
One of the best things he did in that one of the videos was when he's losing, and then right before the enemy team makes the last goal, he switches to the enemy team so he wins.
Yeah.
Rocket League is the weirdest game I've ever seen.
At face value, at least looks fun.
I got it gifted to me, and I've got to say it's quite fun. I'm terrible at it, but it's really fun.
I don't understand how people are actually good at that game, though. Like, it's so weird. It just looks fun.
It's really fun, but I'm so bad. I try to hit the ball and just nothing happens. I just fly past it and hit the wall.
You try to hit the ball, just bounces off the ceiling, falls into your own goal.
Yep.
Donkey's done that.
He was like, people in Icon don't get self goals, and immediately.
And then he just gets the self goal immediately as he says it. So it's funny how hard people flame at Donkey over calls with people he doesn't know. It's really funny. Oh my god, I'm looking for the Land of Ixtala community, and I forget that I'm not a mod there, and I'm like, where is it? So, both of my OCs, no one asked a single question. Or even commented what was unique about my OC, or anything.
Okay.
And I'm just like, that's bad moderating shit.
Yes.
Alright, guys, it's time to wrap up Anichat. So, with me today, I had many.
Hello.
I had Praise the Sun 420.
Same.
British Blazer. Screw
Or
you
not.
too, then. And then I had Light Yagami is actually Illuminati.
You.
And I have been... What was my name, actually? I remembered all of yours and just not mine.
It's
If you have been
XXX
amnesia,
something.
Yeah, oh, I'm XXX Death Caps XXX. And this has been Anichat.